This is our presentation on LinkedIn Modern Recruiting. This presentation was made by Gray Drummings, Mary Britton Harden, and Alex Blankhorn.
LinkedIn Modern Recruiting. Case background. LinkedIn is changing the way they hire and the entire world hires. LinkedIn hires employees by using their platform, by referrals, and by university recruiting. And it's also changed how the world hires by using a very diverse platform where you're able to do a lot of different things, where you're able to post, where you're able to apply for jobs, where you're able to network. This is changing the way recruiters find potential applicants and make hires. LinkedIn's goals are to align potential employees with their strategy and culture. They are in the tech and HR industry. So when you think of LinkedIn, you think of a tech company, but they are mainly an HR company where they're setting companies up with employees. LinkedIn is a rather large company with 15,000 employees and growing every day, 740 million users, and I'm sure that'll be up to 80 million users before the end of the year, and billions of dollars revenue coming in through different advertisements they offer, different prescriptions or different add-ons they offer for people that use the platform. And their main competitors are Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the top tech companies out there today. Central issue identification. The central issue is that this company needs to find employees who fit their strategy and culture. Their strategy, 5 points are: 1, foster viral member growth. They want to grow every single year with the amount of people using their platform. 2, serve as a professional profile and record. They want people to think of LinkedIn when they think of where should I make my professional profile. Number 3, to become the definitive professional publishing platform. So when it comes to Instagram and Facebook, that is the definitive professional publishing platform, and LinkedIn wants to become, to get a bigger share of that. Number 4, expand international presence. They want to grow internationally. Obviously, in North America, they're rather large, but I'm sure that they're wanting to break into those European, those Asian, those different markets internationally. 5, increase monetization while creating value for LinkedIn members. So what they're saying here is that they want to make more money on their end, but also add more value for the people who are deciding to pay a little more for their subscription. When it comes to the culture, number 1 is transformation. They want to transform the industry. They want to transform HR, tech. Number 2, integrity. They want to see, as you can see later, results. They want to get results, but they want to do it the right way. 3, collaboration. LinkedIn is big on working together. They actually have days where you're able to work together on a project and bring in 5 other members from the company to figure out how to solve this problem. 4, humor. They want to have fun while they work. 5, results. Obviously, as one of the most successful tech companies in the world, they have to obtain results to stay open, to keep the doors open. And the main ways they're finding these employees is through university recruiting, referrals, and the LinkedIn platform. University recruiting, they tend to get to know potential employees while they are sophomores and juniors. So they've known these kids for years when they're looking for their job. Building that relationship is very key at a company like this, where if you're looking at LinkedIn as a potential employer, that means Google's looking at you, that means Adobe's looking at you, that means Facebook might be looking at you. So making sure that you have a step up on those other companies is key for LinkedIn. Referrals. Employees at LinkedIn are pretty successful. They've done well in college. They've done well throughout life, and they're they have amazing potential. So getting referrals from people like that who know other people who are kind of in the same phase of life as them, some people that went to the same school as them, have similar interests, is key to growing this company. With the help of their current employees. Also, their platform. Obviously, it would be stupid for them not to use their platform. They're able to use all the same materials that other companies use, but they know how to use it even better because it's theirs. All in all, LinkedIn found a thoughtful way to find their next leaders by creating a HR system where they focus on aligning their potential employees with what they want to accomplish in their strategy, and how they do that by their culture. They're going to be successful for the next coming years.
LinkedIn has 3 issue resolution methods it can take to help resolve their problems that they are having with hiring at LinkedIn. LinkedIn primarily needs a solution that can clearly show that an applicant fits their culture and that their values at LinkedIn. LinkedIn's values and cultures are their most important thing right now when hiring an applicant, so finding a solution to this problem is critical. Firstly, they should ask for non professional references, ones where the person knows the person from outside of a workplace setting. They should set a goal for their applicants for LinkedIn specific in days, and they should look at the sales background of the sales applicants that are applying to work at LinkedIn. One of LinkedIn's possible issue resolutions is to ask for non professional references. It's normal for an occupation to ask from professional references from its applicants. These are people usually the applicant worked with in the past, like a boss or a coworker. However, LinkedIn should ask for non professional references from its applicants. This means friends, even family, people that know them on a personal level. That way, LinkedIn can use those relationships to see if a candidate matches their cultural values and norms. They can see how that candidate behaves outside of a work setting and see that they truly represent LinkedIn both at work and out of work. It shows their ethics and values and helps to give a good image of a person more than just how they work. Finally, LinkedIn should set a goal for their applicants' in days at the company. LinkedIn has a program called In Days. One Friday a month, employees work on a task that betters themselves outside of work. This fits with their transformation value because the goal is to help their employees develop in a way that isn't related to LinkedIn in any way, simply to better themselves. This is usually like learning a language or an instrument or attending a seminar, something that betters themselves that isn't related to LinkedIn. What LinkedIn should do for their new applicants is to ask them to work on a goal for essentially an in day at home during the hiring process. This means that they can show multiple characteristics of applicants, like motivation to do the task entirely, and that they're committed to actually applying at LinkedIn. If an applicant shows up to the interview but doesn't have something that they worked on at their in day, they're simply checking boxes. They're not truly motivated to LinkedIn and aren't able to complete a task that they were asked to do. That way, in the future, the applicants that are hired at LinkedIn, they can also ask about their goals that they set for their in days at their performance evaluations. The goal that they set during the hiring process, they can ask and see how well they followed up on it and use that as part of the performance evaluation. LinkedIn should look at the sales background of the applicants. Sales is a unique position at any company. It focuses on interpersonal professional relationships, but is infamous for unethical sales practices of people looking for commission to try to get those sales and to increase their performance. It's critical that an applicant at LinkedIn performs responsibly and honestly, not only at LinkedIn, but at their past professions too. Therefore, LinkedIn needs to ask about their professional references, specifically about that applicant's sales tactics. LinkedIn needs to ensure that that applicant fits their cultural values and expectations. They need to ensure that the employee behaved in a way that represents LinkedIn appropriately.
The best resolution is to ask for a goal for end days and use this to determine if candidates are a good fit for LinkedIn. The point of creating a goal for end days is to focus on a task that helps develop character, and LinkedIn's central issue is ensuring the new applicants fit their culture and values. So by asking for a goal for end days, this will determine if the candidate is self-motivated and committed to the company by seeing if they are willing to put in the effort to better themselves. This process will be used to ensure hires are a good fit for the culture at LinkedIn and make sure new hires are not negatively affecting the work environment as well as other employees. In conclusion, LinkedIn's hiring process is extremely robust, and finding a job through the platform is a critical part of the website for the users. The central issue of this case was finding new hires that will fit the culture of LinkedIn as a company, and that was extremely important to them. It is critical that LinkedIn's hiring process is both quick and effective, ensuring new hires belong at LinkedIn and represent the cultural expectations. Solving the issue of how to do this effectively will require applicants to set a goal for their end days at the company. This will ultimately help LinkedIn to determine how well the applicant will fit in, if they are self-motivated, and if they are truly committed to the company.